Today I have a friend and a client. The story is just becoming truly amazing. And you really got to hear what Tonya has to say. So welcome to the call, Tonya. I really appreciate you being here. I'm looking forward to hearing an update on what's going on with you.
So I'm Tonya, and I'm a former educational assistant, and I am an ABA behavior therapist. So I had to make notes because it has been mind-blowing the past 7 months in terms of everything that has changed and gotten better. When I started this journey, I had 4 heart conditions. I had tightness in the chest, and I was on pharmaceutical medications for that. I had high blood pressure. My diastolic number was over 100 and they couldn't get it down. I had acid reflux, and acid reflux was so bad that they put me on 2 meds. One was twice a day and the other one was up to 4 times a day. And I had fibromyalgia to the point where my joints would be swollen and sore. I would sometimes have to crawl up the stairs at night, or take our chairlift upstairs. I
Wow.
walked as if I was a 90-year-old granny that had pooped my pants. And I I was embarrassed by that, so I would not let my friends see me in that condition or that state. I basically like became a hermit and just stayed in home. My periods, I would actually hemorrhage,
Wow.
have severe hemorrhaging. And after starting all of this, the conditions just started to just disappear to the point where none of these are issues anymore. And all my medications were gone within 1 week. So I've been like medication free for like 6.5 months now. And
Awesome.
it feels great. And then the physical and body changes that I've experienced, I didn't realize that I was basically dying inside my body. I felt like I was dying inside my body. My sister has said to me she was watching me die. And I didn't realize that until like maybe months later. She shared that with me. My sleep, I would like toss and turn at night, would not get a good night's sleep. But now I'm like sleeping through the night soundly. I'm down 52 pounds. I had some weeks where I gained some weight, but then I was also gaining muscle along the way. So 52 pounds in 7 months, and I'm down inches off my body. And I've gained muscle and strength in my body. And I have lines and curves that I've never seen in my body before. And so every time I go by the mirror, I'm like, whoa, shocked by that. I went from a XX large down to medium, and I'm actually starting to get some smalls now into my wardrobe.
Wow.
So I went from a size 20, and I'm thinking it's a size 10 or 8. I haven't tried on a numerical size yet. But my bra size went from a 42C down to 36C. And
Wow.
when I was in the change room, I'm sure the store heard me because I was like, oh my goodness, because it was quite the shock. And then my brain fog, it's like I'm thinking clearer. I'm easier to remember things. I had difficulty remembering or recalling things before. It was like a fog constantly there. I have more energy. I used to have to nap. Like in the fall, I would be napping 3 to 4 times a day, and we'd have nutrition breaks, and I would go running into my bed and have a nap. Um, so I'm like, I'm not napping anymore. I have more energy. I'm staying up later. I'm going to bed later, and I don't feel like I'm dying anymore inside my body. My eyes are changing. So these glasses are going to be gone eventually. I feel like I'm 10 to 20 years younger. My nails are
That's
longer.
awesome.
Yeah, my nails are longer and stronger, and my hair is healthier, and my skin is like softer than it was before, and it's glowing and radiating, and people are commenting on it. Um, the boys used to always tease me for my weight, and I mean, I got hurt a couple times in relationships, and so I used to make excuses, thinking I didn't deserve happiness, or making excuses for that behavior. But now, I mean, I know that I deserve better, and so yeah, so that's I'm getting compliments for the first time and having to learn how to deal with that, which is exciting. And my fingers, so my baby fingers started to twist. My grandma had like crooked hands, and my mom has them. And my hands started to turn crooked, I want to say like in my 20s.
Wow.
And people would look at them. But I want to say like probably about a month ago, I looked at them and I went, holy crap, they're like straightening out. So yeah, that was cool to see.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so those are some of the physical and body changes that I've noticed. mental changes has been huge. So the picture of the girl who started this journey, everyone commented that she was happy and smiling all the time. She so was not happy and smiling, and not to the extent that I am now. And even to look at her, it brings tears to my eyes, because I'm like, I don't know who that girl is. Because she often thought of suicide and almost went through with it one night.
Wow.
She did not love herself at all and didn't think she was deserving of happiness. And she was very insecure and depressed. And she was such an introvert, very shy. But now I'm like, I'm an extrovert. I would have never guessed I would have said that. Like totally used to, like, I'm just used to the uncomfortable zone. Because that's how you grow and you learn. I'm happier and smiling. I'm more confident. I'm doing things that I would have never done in the past, which is exciting. I'm dreaming bigger and loving the adventure that I'm on. And I'm not worrying like I was before. I'm not inside my head and thinking things through and rehearsing things inside my head. I'm full of peace and joy and loving it, and basically feel high on life. And no more stress. I got rid of my bosses. And so now I'm like, it feels great. Freedom, and yeah, just a huge weight off my shoulder. And spiritually, I would say like my relationship with God is so much closer, intimate, and I'm in my Bible morning and night, whereas before I would say like I was not in my Bible like I should have been. And so that's, it doesn't matter if I wake up late or I go to bed later, like that is done for sure every day. And spending that time reading my Bible, praying, and singing worship music to God. And I'm much happier. And my faith has definitely grown and gotten stronger. And
Awesome.
eating and exercising, I loved my sugar before I started this journey. I would fill shopping carts full of candy and M&Ms and Starburst jelly beans going down to the States. And so I love those, and eggnog and aloe, our crisper drawers, instead of being full of vegetables, would be full of eggnog. And yeah, I would say like my taste buds have definitely changed. I am eating healthier now. I'm eating like food I haven't had before and tried before. So like I'm eating beets and asparagus and loving it. And I never ever exercised before because I was always clumsy or uncoordinated. Now I'm like, I did 400 squats this week twice.
You
And
did
when I
it in a
first started,
row too, didn't
in
you?
a row, yeah, in a row, no
One
stopping.
set consecutive.
Yeah.
That's
I
incredible,
the
because
first
when I met you,
time
you couldn't do one.
I couldn't do one. No, when I started this journey, I couldn't even do one. I couldn't. And now I'm like doing 400, and my goal is to go up to 1,000. Um, just a little bit
Tell them how
competitive.
long ago you started squatting.
About 6 weeks ago. So 6 weeks ago I started.
How many did you do the first day after we had been detoxing you for a while?
I probably want to say maybe 30 to 50, 30 or
Yeah,
50.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now you're
So I
banging
mean,
off a set of 400.
yeah, just a little bit competitive.
That's
just
awesome.
just a little bit. And I'm doing like knee push-ups. Like I would have never guessed that I'd have the strength to do knee push-ups. And even doing the sumo squat hold, I'm like, I held it for 45 seconds twice. And
Wow, that's good.
yeah, and that was after doing the 400 squats. I was like, yeah, it's been crazy, the difference with the exercise and everything, just feeling completely different.
That is awesome. Well, I've noticed a huge change in your personality too. You're so much outgoing compared to before. It's like you're a different person. I think you might be you're just about Tonya 3.0 right now.
Probably just about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome to watch your life transform and seeing the happiness and just seeing you come out of your shell. It's just awesome.
Yeah. I would say too, like my biceps, I never ever was able to move the muscle. I'm starting to be able to move the muscle now without moving my hand on it, which
Oh,
is
that's cool.
yeah,
That is awesome. So
yeah.
what is your advice for anyone who could be listening, who's out of shape, overweight? What would you tell them?
That it's for sure 100% possible. Like I would have said starting this journey, nope, can't do it. It's not possible. But no, it's 100% possible if you just get the right advice, right? And the right protocols and follow it. and you do the work. I was told what to do. I followed instructions. I did it, and I got the results, and very happy.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? To be healthy.
Very much.
Unfortunately, the vast majority of people in our modern day world have no idea what it feels like to truly be healthy and thriving in their body, because especially in North America, the diet is horrendous. People today are drinking and eating like they're heading for the electric chair, and they don't care because they've been sold a bunch of junk to drink and eat. It's not even food, it's just product. North Americans don't eat food anymore, hardly. They eat products passed off as food. And that's what happened to you. And now you're learning how to do it the right way. You're getting in harmony with the laws of nature. And all my son and I have been teaching you to do is how to hydrate, detoxify your body, eliminate all nutritional deficiencies, and help your body achieve homeostasis, where your body's in bioelectrical, biogenic, biochemical balance, which affects your physical structure a lot too, which is why you can bang off a set of 400 squats.
Yeah.
And you could have never dreamed you could ever do that before.
No.
Right? It's awesome. You know, when I was a personal trainer working full time, and I still do that, but in the first few years of my career, before I learned about detoxification and bioavailability and all these awesome things I now know, I used to think 200 squats was a lot. And after I learned how to detoxify my body and learn to eat the way I'm teaching you, the way I've taught my son, I was able to bang off 1,200 squats versus 200. I was able to add 1,000 squats to a set of squatting. I mean, it's just unheard of. But when people are toxic and malnourished, the machine can't do what it's capable of doing. It's just impossible. The body has to have the resources it's supposed to have, and you have to get the toxins out first. Otherwise, you can't even absorb the right foods. So it's all about hydrate, clean, and feed the body, and you can achieve amazing health, as you now know.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for sharing your story. I'm sure it's going to inspire countless people around the world, because people everywhere want to feel better and look better, and they don't know how. Most of what we're being told is just really not the right information. Awesome. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks.